So what, we get early? So what, we smoke nothing? How could this happen? Well, first off, nothing ever happens. That's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is I'm a situations guy. I'm a context guy. I did not fall out of a coconut tree. I'm often late because of the context surrounding my mornings, which is that my daughter leaves for daycare at like 9:30. Sometimes the handoff in the morning gets a little bit, fuzzy depending on wake up times and stuff like that. But now her daycare is on holiday for a little bit, so she's in a different activity, and that starts at 9, which means she out the house by 8:20, which means I'm fucking chilling, dude. I forgot this game is bad. Give me a second. I don't mean bad like it's not fun to play. I mean bad like it's there's some poorly made elements of it, i.e. it uses 130% of my RAM when I switch tabs. Also, if I have it on screen, watch this, okay? If it's not the active window, the text doesn't load. It's the first time I think I've ever seen that. You're like, wow, what a strange cinematic scene. Well, guess what, brother? It's actually the menu. It's just when I'm alt-tabbed out of the game, the text disappears. I ain't mad at them. The UI is one of the hardest things to do in a game engine, maybe. Because, for programming, all you have to do is, if the arrow key down is right, then, apply force in the X direction or like move pixels in the X direction. UX, it's always like you got to get a text box, but then you put the text box on screen, then you launch it in different resolutions and it scales the text box. And you're like, oh, you idiot, you got to wrap the text box in like a text box element or UX element envelope that dynamically scales to the resolution. But then like as soon as you do that, like the font breaks and you're like, how does this even work, man? How does this even work? Throw in a div. Excuse me, this is not HTML5 or otherwise, okay? I'm going to guess that this is probably C# made in Unity over a weekend or something, but that's fine. Yes! No! Please, I waited so long. A Bitcoin has just finished mining. Congrats to them. I think that's increasingly rare, right? In today's modern world. Back in 2010, when my roommate started mining Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure he was getting like, a full Bitcoin like every 2 or 3 days or something like that. I try not to think about it. Good for him, no? Good for him. He made a bet and the bet turned out. He's a billionaire. No, I've told this before. It's like obviously there's lots of stories of like people investing $500 in Bitcoin in like 2011 and now they're worth like $3 billion. But a lot of situations in like early cryptocurrency are kind of tragic looking back. Like it's not all good. Like my friend had a great story about Bitcoin. He was an early believer, 2009, 2010. 2010 sounds right. 2009 sounds a little early. He got into the mining himself. He got into the culture, for better and for worse, and he made a lot of money on it with a very small initial investment. He had so many Bitcoin that in 2012, he sold it all to pay for his master's education, which is a good investment in yourself, but at the same time, if you're looking back, what he sold in 2012, which was probably like it had gone like 50x since when he got in, is probably worth like hundreds of millions of dollars today. Hundreds of millions of dollars you can't make liquid. Listen, we dunk on the crypto from time to time here, but I'm pretty sure he could just like launch a big sell order on any exchange and be like pretty much good to go. But, at least he got an education out of it. We talked about it like during the bull run in like 2019, maybe 2020. I was like, does anyone here have any tragic stories about Bitcoin? And there's people that are like, I traded like 4 Bitcoin in 2011 to get like a hat in Team Fortress 2. And you're like, man, I hear you. But it's like everybody thinks like it's a tragic story, and it is. But like there's no way you could have known, right? It's part of the endless comedy of life. Not to mention the amount of people that lost like generational wealth just from like not writing down their seed phrase or something like that. But yeah, you can't know the future exactly. It'd be hard to like get over that. I'm sure I would have some nights where I'd be like, man, if I just like wrote that shit down, I'd be worth like $1 billion right now. But then like I'd like to think that at least most of the time you just gotta laugh. Hey NL, I'm 15 and I'm vaping. Okay. What do you think I am? Like your homeroom teacher? Why would I care? I think it's a bad idea, but I think you know it's a bad idea, and that's why you're like weirdly bragging about it. I'm like literally almost 3 times your age. I could literally just go to the store and like buy it. No one would stop me. I'm 30 and Uber Eatsing my groceries. That can't be cost effective. This probably is a little rare these days. I've still never done a grocery delivery in my whole life. And unlike DoorDash, Uber Eats, etc., I don't have like a spiritual dilemma with it. Like I don't think it's a vacancy of the soul that leads to it. What happened is that like when all the grocery starts like launched it, like I would be like, I need groceries right now, and then I would look for a delivery date, and the closest delivery date would be like 4 days away. And I was like, well, I need food now, so I gotta go to the grocery store. And then I just sort of like, I don't know, I've kind of just been using that workflow the whole time. I mean, I'm a little bit different than the average person. I like leaving the house. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I went to the grocery store the day before, too. I think it's fun to be there. You look at all the foods, think about what you're going to eat that night, maybe get a little bit of some snack reconnaissance as well. That's insane. I go like once a month. You go to the grocery store once a month? I mean, that's crazy, but at the same time, like Apollo told me he hasn't been inside of a grocery store for like 5 years or something like that. And obviously he's still alive. But I do think that like the only thing he gets in his Instacart orders is like ice cream and eggs. Having it delivered is actually cheaper sometimes, which is perplexing. Yeah, I don't have any problem. Here's my trade-off, I guess. If I could get the groceries, like if it's 3 p.m. and I could have the groceries delivered by 7, I might consider it from time to time. But if I have to like wait till the next day, then I'd rather just go to the store because like I have time now. And I don't want, the Save on Foods mafia knocking on my door when I'm in the middle of a good bit. Hey, can you sign here? Hey, we didn't have tomatoes, so we got you tomatillos. Is that okay? And also, this might not only be like oh, thank you, Corey. Thank you. This might not only be like a guy with a kid type bit, but parents of young kids will tell you like, sometimes you just need to get out of the house. Sometimes you're like, I need to go to the grocery store today. So like, because I can't like pretend to have my nails done for a 130th time. 129 is my limit. We got to go to the grocery store now. Feels nice to be around people for a bit. I mean, it's... you know what? You're right. I'm not going to say anything else about it. You're right. All I'm going to say is society is lost, that that's become the aberrant position. But I understand the conditions that lead to that. Isolating hobbies, working remote from home. I totally understand. I get it. It makes you didn't fall out of a coconut tree, exactly. People have been saying that for decades, though. No disrespect, 22-year-old. How would you know? I'm just being an asshole. I don't know. You might be 50. Oh, now I'm an asshole for going too far in the other direction? Okay, then what's the perfect age? Oh, whatever age you are. Oh, figures. Okay. That was multiple not real guys in one go. If you want to see someone argue with real guys, Hassan's stream is that way. Actually, I'm mirrored. It's that way, okay? We argue with people we make up here. It's a different sort of vibe. One's not better, one's not worse. I will say that one of the TikToks posted yesterday, someone said, this guy's my goat of making up someone to argue with, and my ass almost lit him up. But I thought it was a bad look. I thought it might be perceived as punching down. I was going to say, you're my goat of having a 7-hour-old comment with 0 likes. Then I said, you know what? He's probably a fan. Let's not alienate him. He's just making a joke. That man is in here right now, and he's probably laughing about it, man. He's probably laughing about it. They're laughing. We like to have fun here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a grocery delivery guy. I don't think there's, again, I'm full 90s maxing spiritually speaking. I no longer feel the need to argue that something I don't like is worse than something I do. Instead, I'm just like, I like the way I've been doing it forever. They released a new thing. You can get groceries delivered now. It would be irresponsible not to try it and then do a fucking SWOT analysis to see whether or not it's better than just driving to the store and getting your food right away. Well, then I guess I'm being a little irresponsible. I enjoy your banter. You banter less in Balatro. That's the only reason. Say this with respect. You've got too many granular opinions about Twitch streams. God did not put you on this planet to express that opinion about Twitch streams. You need to become a botanist or a chemist or a woodworker or a machinist or a metal fabricator or something. We weren't meant to have this much specific knowledge about essentially just casually shout out media like this. This is just a dude talking, really, for the most part. We weren't meant to know this. We were meant to know, you know, that you plant the squash on the bottom and then the corn on top of that, and then you plant the beans after that so that the beans can climb the stalks of the corn and it kind of serves as like an organic trellis, okay? That's what we were meant for. Touche, I am a woodworker. You just shattered like a reality for me. Not the white-collar office working class glamorizing the can-do spirit of blue-collar workers and then going to work at the blue-collar work factory and people are like, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go do drugs in the bathroom real quick. What? I thought we were on some Woody Guthrie shit, bro. I thought we were building the backbone of the nation and the only thing we needed to be spiritually fulfilled was a hard day's work. Nah, bro, we're doing meth in the bathroom. You coming? I told this story many times before, but I was having a hard time finding a job the summer after my first year of university. So I went to a temp agency and did a series of aptitude tests. And they were like, what are you good at? And I was like, I'm good at using computers, which is true in 2007. I was more tech savvy than the average individual. They had me do a typing test, which seems very antiquated. They had me, demonstrate some aptitude in the Microsoft Office suite of products. And then they said, okay, we'll call you when we've got something relevant. They called me that night and said, hey, nuts on the table, 5:45 a.m. Movers need some extra muscle for this moving job that they got. Are you in or are you out? And I was like, hang on, I got to talk to my parents. And I was like, I'm out, right? And then my dad was like, you haven't done anything all summer? You're in. And I was like, oh, man. So I worked as a mover for literally one day. And there's a lot of facets to this one day story. But I just remember being in like the back of the cab of essentially like an 18-wheeler that was moving all this shit. And then the driver was like a 35-year-old guy, my age now. And as soon as we got on the highway, he lit up a joint and just smoked the whole fucking thing. While I'm literally 18 years old in the back, like I'm gonna die. We're driving like a 20,000 pounds vehicle at 120 kilometers an hour. I'm in this like fucking half-assed, half-seat in the back. The dudes in the front don't even have their seatbelt on, and the driver's on drugs. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna die. He didn't share. I think he offered, and I declined. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. First day on the job, first day in the industry, 18 years old. It's like 7:15 a.m. on like a Wednesday or something like that. Also, I think I had like 2 hours of sleep because my sleep schedule was totally fucked from being unemployed for like a month. But I will say the resolution of that story is literally, it was a rude awakening too. You realize, like, this is an oversimplification, but when I worked in an office, it was like, well, I got some shit to do, but it's 5 p.m., see you tomorrow. If you're a mover and, you're like, oh, well, my shift's 8 hours and I already worked 8 hours, but you still got shit in the truck. too bad, bitch. Like you gotta unload that shit and put it where it's supposed to be. And then you gotta drive the truck back and then unload it and fill out like a bunch of paper. So we started the day at like 5:45, finished it at like 7 p.m. So it was like a 13-hour workday. And I looked at my pay stub and it was like $90 or something. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? This is crazy. And then they were like, hey, same time tomorrow. And I was like, sure. But literally like that night, or maybe it was over the weekend because I think I had a couple days in between. But I got an email back from an office job I applied to that was like, hey, we'd love you to come. Can you start on Monday? And I was like, I can start on fucking Saturday, bro. Get me out of this. And that job was, I mean, pretty cushy. Mostly just sat in a chair doing clerical work with my headphones on all day. It's a shame that I don't work there anymore, though, because I feel like there's actually like a $2.5 million settlement in a lawsuit that I could have gotten if I was disingenuous and kind of an asshole. Because it was like maybe 15 people worked in the office, and I was the only guy, but they were legally required to have like a men's room and a women's room for the bathroom. But then like the women just use the men's room all the time because, I mean, there's 14 times more of them. And I'm like, man, I could have been set for life, bro. It was like a government-affiliated organization, too. I would have been like, this is a violation of my charter rights. I know maybe it is, but like, I'm not going to be a fucking square about it, but $20 is $20, bro. The male power fantasy. I don't care if 3 of them are pregnant, okay? It's called the men's room. Haha, the ball is rolling. Hey, DL Guiga. Isn't your favorite game Astria's Six-Sided Oracles, a game about rolling objects? Or is it only icosahedrons that are fun when they roll? Spheres are so passé. Bro, what the fuck? Favorite game of last year. Favorite game of this year, Balatro, obviously. Do you steal stuff at the self-checkout? No, but like I get it. He doesn't get it? I'm pretty sure I get it. I'm pretty sure it boils down to when you steal things, they cost less than when you pay money for them. My wife accidentally didn't scan her iced coffee and they gave her a 2-year ban from the store. Honestly, that just seems like bad business. Every time your wife walks into the store, she's probably, you know, making the grocery store like $35 in pure profit. They just literally cost themselves, what, like $2,000 just to prove a point? My mom will drive back to the store if she forgot to scan one item. I think that's too far. Even if the store... I've had this happen before where like I go through the self-checkout and like I put my shopping cart on like the conveyor belt that goes down to the parking garage and it locks the shopping cart wheels. Halfway through that ramp, I'm like, oh, I didn't scan the hard taco shells. I'm not going back up. Like, I'm going to get back in line again for the same cashier, and then I'm going to, like, give them the hard taco shells and be like, yeah, sorry, I forgot to scan these. And then, like, the 19-year-old cashier is going to be like, okay, that's $4.19. And I'm going to be, on card, please. And then I got to wait 10 seconds for the machine to go. And then I go, oh, I think I did something wrong, but, like, she actually didn't hit the button to actually start it. And she goes, oh, she hits the button and it pops up instantly. And she goes, oh, yeah, our machines are a little weird sometimes. And then, like, I'd get out my phone wallet and it asks for my fingerprint biometric. And I put my thumb right over the sensor and it says, like, no match. And then it's like, okay, I do it again and it's like no match. And I do it again and it's like no match because my hands are like a little bit cold. So it's distorted my fingerprint. And then it's like, you've used your biometrics 5 times. Please enter your 24-character long alphanumeric passphrase. And I'm like, oh, shit, man. All that just to cost myself money? I don't think so. Just go to customer service next time and ask them to charge you for the taco shells. I'm just going to say, because it benefits me, I'm going to say that it comes out in the wash. I'm sure that there's been times that at the grocery store they've double scanned something, and I just haven't noticed because I'm not, standing blocking the exit and looking over my receipt like line by line. Now, who comes out ahead eventually? Probably me, because I'm not double scanning my shit at the self-checkout. So I would assume that the cashier has roughly an equal rate of double scanning and non-scanning. That might be a false assumption, but that's the assumption I'm going to make right now. It's called breakage. I've worked self-checkout. Your assumption is wrong. What do you mean you worked self-checkout? I worked the self-checkout, motherfucker. You almost got me to hate on someone that's on my side. Because you know what I was about to say? I was about to say you get paid to stand at that fucking desk, and as soon as the red light goes off and the siren goes off that says, please wait for assistance, you got to wait 45 seconds before you actually have to be at the kiosk, even though obviously it's the one with the bright red flashing light that's going, wee wee. And then it takes a second, I don't even know, it takes 2.5 minutes for you to look up and go, oh, what seems to be the problem? And then you're like, I scanned this wrong. And then they're like, oh, okay, well, this is a big security issue. By the way, our store's password for this shit is 1234 in case you want to do it yourself next time. I also want to say, what the fuck is Home Depot doing with a self-checkout, man? Every time I use, and like they don't even have the regular lanes anymore. I'm not built for this, bro. I can't fucking self-scan an 18-foot-long extendable ladder and like some 2x4s. How am I supposed to do that, dude? That's what you're there for. I need help. How'd you get it on the cart? Well, it's like when you go to self-checkout at IKEA, right? Like loading the cart is way easier than unloading the cart. It's like that Carl Sagan bit. You know, if you want to make an apple pie from scratch, first you have to create the universe. Step one of unloading your IKEA cart, at least at the Richmond IKEA, is going to the hospital after you get hit by 11 cars in 10 seconds. Related, Home Depot is a snack paradise. They have good root beer there. You are drinking antifreeze, my friend. No! You are going to die. Hey, NL, pro-pegging or anti-pegging? I'm not involved in the community, but I'm pro-pegging. Why would I be anti-pegging? Some other dude's getting fucked up the butt. Why do I care? We were waiting for your approval. All right, well, go for it, brother. Extremely based. How is it based, though? It's not my... It's none of my business, man. Because the bar is low? Is it? I don't know. I feel like maybe I just am blessed to know some relatively normal individuals. I guess you also never know until you ask. Sometimes I feel like the vast majority of people out there are like very normal. If you ask them how they feel about pegging, they would be like, why would I care? It's not my butthole. But like online, I guess there's a lot of influencers who are like, if you ever watch Star Wars, you're gay. You will never be a billionaire if you've ever subscribed to Netflix, or like insane stuff like that. So I don't know. That's why. Yeah, but that's like 1,000 dudes. There's a lot of dudes who are bad in like other ways too that you never hear about, I'm sure. But like, I think I'm occupying the baseline. I'm not occupying the baseline. Also, I think I have support for the pegging community because as a streamer, I mean, I can only speak from my experience, right? As a streamer, whenever there's like a hot lady on screen, nobody in chat's like, oh, I'd really love her to put on a fucking rubber penis and fuck my butt. Like they're keeping that shit to themselves. Whereas like all the other horny sub-communities are putting it on full display, man. Oh, I'd crawl through a mile of broken glass to sniff her toilet seat. Like, you're this fucking disgusting, bro. So I feel like the pegging community is a dignified community, man. They're keeping the business shit in the bedroom, in the boardroom, and the pegging stuff in the bedroom. He's allergic to taking L's. I mean, just in this week, I was proven correct about Bluey discourse. People are now talking about the McDouble being the perfect food nutritionally and financially. Just you wait until Scientific American releases an article that's like Americans wash their hands 25% more than they should. Wait, if that happens, I'm gonna start my own cult because I'm gonna start believing the hype. These things come in threes, man, and we're already on 2 this week alone. You were proven right on none of those things. I mean, the bluey stuff speaks for itself. You can look at the McDouble tweet. It's cheap. The macros are good. Tastes delicious. Get off Twitter? No, this person agreed with me. How do I get my wife to stop making me wash my hands so much? You should probably just wash them, but if you're not willing to do that, like, then the conspiracy runs deep, okay? So when you're by yourself, you don't have to wash them. That you can get away with that. But the problem is, like, eventually she's going to get wise because she's going to be like, hey, I put this bottle of hand soap in your bathroom, like, 2 years ago, and it's still 90% full. What's up with that? So what you got to do is, like, every time you go to the bathroom, you got to remember to use 2 pumps of hand soap and just put them, like, right into the sink. And then you got to run the water for, like, 30 seconds so that it seems like you're washing your hands. And at that point, you realize you should probably just be washing them. But there's one thing that people forget. You do get to miss out on the rigorous task of having to dry them. Your hands come out fully dry. But your wife's going to be like, why are your hands so dry if you just washed your hands? That's why every time you go to the bathroom, you're going to piss your pants just a little bit. So that when she says, why are your hands so dry? You'll be like, oh, I dried them on my pants. And then she'll look at your pants and see the wetness and be like, oh, okay. What if she smells your hands? Well, then you're in a lot of trouble. It's over then. Then you just lie. Then you just say, oh, I didn't wash them I washed them before I took a piss. My hands were dirty before I took a piss, so I didn't want to get my dick dirty with my dirty hands, so I washed my hands before I took a piss, and then I didn't wash them after because I didn't want to waste water. Hey, Anel, you one of those guys who makes a note of every exit in a building when you walk in? No, but until I was like probably 20, I was just a very anxious child. Some people in chat are going to say, like, what the hell are you talking about? And some people in chat are going to be like, I finally feel seen. I was so anxiety-ridden as a child that I got scared at the movie theater, let's say like age 8, but every time. Not because I was going to be scared by the movie, but because I was worried that the screen was going to fall on the audience and flatten us all. Now, I don't believe in human history there's ever been an example of that. But as a little kid, I was like, there's probably like a 25% chance the screen falls down and flattens the whole audience. What happened to you as a child? So I think my grandma had like crazy anxiety. And then she raised my mom in an anxiety-ridden household. My mom tanked like 50% of the damage, but carries the other 50% with her. So she raised me in a little anxiety type environment. And I'm still teasing apart like how much I've tanked. Because I'm less anxious at 35 than I was at like 5, which is crazy to me. But I definitely, with my own daughter, there are times where I'm like, you can't walk with a straw in your mouth. Because if you trip, the straw might go straight down your throat and poke a hole in your trachea and you'll die. And then Kate's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, it could happen, okay? It's probably happened like more than 0 times in human history. So I think just that's what it was. But like my grandma, when I would she took me to see the first Pokemon movie in theaters. She took me to see Toy Story 1 and 2 in theaters. Wasn't allowed to eat popcorn. She was like, if you eat popcorn, you will choke and die. I think if you're like 2, that's definitely something you should keep like an eye on. But I was like, I don't know, I was like 9. It was like all kids eat is popcorn, bro. She also would not, she would let me eat bacon, but only bacon that she cooked, and she would cook the fucking all the water out of it. Like it was, she turned it into, she made it, I don't even know how to describe it. You know, like when you bite into a piece of bacon and it's like glass, like it shatters. And to this day, I love bacon like that because she fucking fucked with my psyche in my formative years. Now I'm like, I like chewy bacon too, but like if you were like, what's your favorite type of bacon? I would be like, oh, the one where you take a bite and it like shatters. Wow, you're kind of fucked up. Now you understand why I have some resentment towards chat. And this website in general. Because I got like my own neuroses. And I'm the most normal motherfucker out there. On this website at least, which is crazy to me. I grew up being like the fourth weirdest kid in my class. I was not the weirdest. You know it. If you're like you were the weirdest, you might actually be the weirdest. I wasn't the kid who went around to everybody's table and was like, hey, I'm writing like a RPG fanfic about our class. I just wanted to ask like what weapon you would use if you were trapped in a dungeon. Like I wasn't that kid. I wasn't the kid who pretended to be a ninja in the 12th grade for the entire year. I wasn't the kid who lied about beating up like 20 bullies in an alley on the walk home from school. You know, the kid who's like really into martial arts. Sorry. I'm not trying. Every school, I'm assuming, had like, these are archetypes, right? In the same way, like, you know, horse girl is an archetype. Every class has like one kid who doesn't look like an athlete at all, but is like, yeah, I'm a black belt in fucking some discipline of martial arts you've never heard of. And I'm sure if you saw like a video of the karate class, it's literally just like punching nothing all day. Horse girl, what is that? There's a girl that like, you know, she's like really into riding horses. Like her whole thing is, she's always reading a book with like a horse on the cover. She comes to school like wearing her riding helmet. And we're like, why are you wearing your riding helmet? And she's like, oh, I just came from like horse riding. They're always talking about shit like dressage, like how boys can be into cars. It's a phenotype. I'm not suggesting that there's anything, you know, untowards about the horse girl. I am going to say one thing. I don't think I've ever seen a horse girl with short hair. And I'm sure that there are some. But there's something about like the horse girl hobby or identity also has them growing hair that's like, it goes all the way down to their ankles. Something interesting about that. I think we might just play some Balatro, man. It's been an hour and a half. I've made negative progress. Nah. We can make it. We can make it. Lock in. You're not even trying? I'm trying in a way. I'm trying as much as anybody is trying at work on a Friday. I'm sitting in the chair. Tuesday's the most productive work day. Honestly, it makes sense because I can follow your logic 100%. Monday, you're getting back up to speed after the weekend. Tuesday, you're at full capacity. It's like you just finished the warm-up. Wednesday is like, because it's midpoint of the week, oftentimes your office will schedule like the fun lunchtime during that or something. So it takes an extra 15 minutes to prepare for like, you know, fucking Hamburger Wednesday or whatever. Friday is just, it's cooked. And then, so I personally think is between, in my limited experience, I think it's between Tuesday and Thursday. And I feel like Tuesday is like October in an academic year. You're like, I'm motivated. I have my 5-star binders. I've labeled all the dividers. I'm taking notes in every class. I have gel pens. I'm using a ruler to underline the title of the lecture. I'm writing the date on every piece of paper. Like, you're still locked in. And then Thursday is like, you know, it's 3 weeks before the final exam. You're like, I can't change my fate at this point anyway, so I might as well just, it's like inertia, right? I'm using a machete to cut through red tape. So true. I want a car with a cup holder armrest. I want a car that can get me there. I'm changing my name from Kitty to Karen. I'm trading my MG for a white Chrysler LeBaron. I'm riding and striving and hugging the turns and thinking about someone for whom he still burns. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. Fortunate son or communist daughter? I mean, I guess like in the whole scheme of things, I'd rather have a fortunate son. Fortunate seems like a trait that could exist if you were really pressed about them being a communist. They could be fortunate and a communist simultaneously. I would rather lock in the exceedingly rare fortunate trait, and then the rest of it, I mean, it's not like being fortunate is going to slow you down. It's going to speed you up. I'm not anti-communism necessarily. I'm just saying, like, she could discover, the works of Karl Marx and Engels through the way that you guys did as well. Twitch streaming and Bob's Burgers. It's still there. It's not like it's going anywhere, unless it's owned by Warner Brothers, which it might be, in which case it might be deleted from streaming platforms. I don't know. It's the same thing, though. Like, this is all a spawn from the real social media trend, right? Where people ask themselves, would you rather have a gay son or like a promiscuous daughter? I feel like I've been losing my mind unless the joke is lost on me. I'm like, why would I care about either? It's none of my business. It's their business, man. I don't get it. I reject the premise of the question. I don't understand why I would care. If you had to pick, though, I don't have to pick. You could have both. You could have neither. I don't know. I just don't care. You can reject the premise. Yes, I've got permission to reject the premise. It's called an intellectual exercise. The problem for me, I guess I'm weaseling out of it, but I'm like, the idea is like, which one is less bad? But like, I don't see any of them as like bad. What do I care? So would you rather have a glass of water or a mug of water? I'm like, I don't know. What do you got, man? Glass, 100%. Yeah, it was a bad analogy because glass is the gimme. But DoorDash son or Instacart daughter? Instacart daughter. I don't know how to explain it. I'm merely an observer of this. I'm probably not the progenitor of it. Instacart to me seems less morally bankrupt than using DoorDash. Morally is probably not the right word. Spiritually. What's the Instacart business model? Like if you bought $100 worth of groceries at the store, what would it cost to get delivered on Instacart? I honestly don't know. Instacart is usually like a $10 fee and then tips. Okay. Well, I mean, the tip is a gimme. That's baked in if you're ever, getting someone to deliver something to your house, basically. It's like a $5 fee. No shot. It's $5. Followed by it's $2.50 CAD. It's serious. He's squinting. Well, I'm not going to use it. I like going to the grocery store. Like for me, I'm not saying it's solving a problem that doesn't exist, but it's solving a problem that I don't have. But I don't know. I guess it's like with groceries, like you're getting like enough food most of the time to cook several meals. Whereas when you get DoorDash, you're usually just buying like dinner for one day. It's like a short-term solution to a problem that you're just going to have in the morning when you're hungry anyway. Whereas at least like if you're hungry and you get Instacart, you potentially solved your problem for like a week. I guess that's why, for me, my gut reaction is your spirit is stronger if you use Instacart than if you use DoorDash. But it's also not fair because I also think your spirit is stronger if you use Uber Eats than it is if you use DoorDash. And that's the same damn service. It's just something about, I mean, I'm not going to bat for Uber Eats. I'm just saying fuck DoorDash even more. And I don't even know why. It's just like a brand awareness type thing. It's a +2, but I don't get it either. I know, man. What about Skip the Dishes? Skip the Dishes, I think, is the most cooked. In Canada, at least. And again, I can't explain why. I guess I just don't like orange. It's vibes based. Yeah, it's just vibes. I don't know. I think I am becoming like a Bulterian Jihad guy. And it like couldn't be more of a caricature because I make my living in like the most fucking bullshit tech adjacent industry of all time that's literally ever existed ever. But I'm at the point now where I'm like, I want to see every business with a computer fail. And you know what it is? And it's not just that I think that like some of the businesses are making our lives worse a little bit. And this is not fair. This is my own psychosis. It's the thread boys on Twitter. So I'm sorry, if you're running like an AI company and you're tweeting like, like we're the prophets of our times, we're the modern day, like, Thomas Edison, like moving society forward by ourselves and everybody's like conspiring against us and stuff like that. I'm like, I want to see your company fail. Because you're not talking like you're one of us. You're talking like you're our enemy. It gives the idea that you're looking down. Like you see the tweet. I mean, this is bait designed to go viral. The tweet from the guy that was like, one of the scariest traps you can get into as like a middle-aged man is like having a wife and kids and a stable job that pays you 6 figures. And everybody was like, why? And then his reply was like, because it saps your ambition to like start your own billion-dollar company. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, man. I think most people want to have like $1 billion versus, not having money. But like, I don't want to fucking start hey, we deliver some shit you used to only be able to buy in a store. Like, that's not your life, man. Like, it's money, it's helpful, but it's not your life. Your life is like, I don't know, it's based on your values. Some of us, it could be maximizing gooning time. For some of us, it could be maximizing like family time. This mass psychosis of like, you got a job that's like in the top 1%, but you got to be in the top 0.1%. Like that's, I don't know, mass media induced mental illness or something, in my opinion. So like whenever somebody starts like a drywalling business and it, starts with just them in a van, and then 20 years later they have like 10 employees and like a 8-figure net worth, I feel like I'm like, good for you, brother. No disrespect. Maybe it's because they're not writing letters to the editor in a newspaper about how much better they are than people who are just like living their lives and actually keeping society running. I don't know. The Thread Boys have done an incredible amount of damage to my perception of tech culture, in my opinion. I don't mean this to be disrespectful if you're a software engineer. In fact, like, I would be inclined to think that maybe you are more inclined to agree with me, but I'm like, you're banging out code on a computer, man. Like, I'm not saying it's meritless, but like, we should cool it with the self-aggrandizement. Same thing with like stand-up comedians, man. Like, you're up there telling jokes. Sure, it can be bigger than that sometimes, but at the same time, the idea that you're a modern day like philosopher is insane. But like, as always, I think it's just social media. I guess that's what. So a lot of talking just to be like, I think the worst 2% of people on social media have ruined society forever. I know we go through this a lot, but like, I just like, and I think the reason it annoys me is because I think if you were like 18 on the internet, you're still figuring out how like society works. You can get a misrepresented view of what normal life is like. But as a 35-year-old, when I see someone whose Twitter profile is like, I sold my company for $300 million, and then I look at their tweets and they're like tweeting 200 times a day, like thread boy blue check bait to get people to sign up for their Medium or Substack newsletter, I'm like, you spent it? Is that what happened? Because like you did it. According to your own principles, like you won the game, and now you're out here like still playing. Like you won dynasty mode, and now you're out here doing like exhibition matches. In a way, I kind of respect the tech people who spend or who sell their company for exorbitant amount of monies and then go crazy. Like there's something honorable about selling email 3 and then being like, I'm dedicating my life to becoming a vampire by getting a transfusion of my son's blood once every 6 weeks. Or yeah, like, I'm not saying you got to hand it to John McAfee, okay? I'm just saying that to me seems, in a way, less spiritually vacant than like, oh, now that I sold my company, I can finally start my newsletter about like the trials and tribulations of the hardest job ever invented. Being a founder of a startup in Silicon Valley. I'm not saying you don't have stress and like responsibilities and stuff like that. I'm just saying like, fucking chill a little, man. I don't even know what the fuck Y Combinator is. Did they give the seed money to that startup that was going to reinvent like the grilled cheese or something? Or Juice Row? Did they do Juice Row? When you sell your stream, are you going to become a spiritual leader? Unfortunately, thanks to Justin Trudeau, I can't afford to sell my stream anymore because they just raised the capital gains tax. Or if I do it, I got to do it before, I think, like June 24th. So I don't know. This might be like the last 2 months before it gets sold to private equity. You should go public. It's a good idea. It's IPO season, right? No, it's gray sweatpants season. My mistake. This is Diego. This is an honest question for you. I'm not trying to say that your life is fake. I know that's the way that people are going to take it. I'm asking it from a position of curiosity. Are there examples of companies for whom the experience for customers got better after they went public? There must be some in the history of markets that we can talk about. Because the stereotype is definitely like, hey, they opened one store. It's the greatest store of all time. It became a phenomenon in the local community. And then they were like, well, I don't want to just have one store anymore. We're going to franchise. So now they've got like 8 in the local community. And then they go like national and international. Then they go public and it's like it's over. But there must be some that went the other way. That was like, this company's cooked. And then it went public and the money actually helped it like stay alive and serve customers well. Instead of just like, hey, we don't have growth this quarter. Let's cut a service that's been free for like 20 years to simulate like the hockey stick going up. Costco's public. It is, but like, is it better as a result of being public? I guess it's impossible to know. There's examples of companies that customers like that are public. Are there examples of companies customers were kind of like out on and then going public has improved the customer experience? Because I never saw myself getting radicalized to the point, especially as someone who owns stocks, where I'm like, as soon as your company goes public, you're fucking toast. Why do you feel that way? I just feel like over time, companies, but especially public companies, consistently get worse. Like, this is obviously comparing apples and oranges. At least in the last couple of years, I've really swerved from like, I'll just buy everything on Amazon because like it's cheaper there and I don't have to go to the store, to like, I'm going to go to like Bill's bookstore and buy some books from Bill. Why? It's an extra $2 a book, but Bill's lifelong dream was to run a bookstore and he's been running it since 1971. And at checkout, we have a nice conversation and I'm like supporting the local community. And then when I get home with my book, I don't have to break down 17 cardboard boxes. See, that's the thing. You can't, people are not monoliths, man. People are like, I can't believe I'm getting this take from somebody with a grass lawn. People are it's a complicated world, man. That's a new record for us today. What's the point of going public? Well, like the people who have equity in the company when it goes public tend to make a lot of money. So that's, I mean, I'm not just being cynical. Like, that's a big one. Also, like the stock market is an incredible wealth building engine if you can afford to buy stocks, which increasingly it seems like people can't. And it's not really their fault most of the time. So like, I'm not saying it's all bad. Like, as an investor, these public companies are doing some good work, you know, from the financial standpoint from time to time. I just feel like as a customer sometimes I'm like, what the fuck, man? You got Amazon Prime Video has ads now? I thought the whole point was it was adless, bro. Then you turn on the TV and there's ads for Amazon. I'm like, what percentage of the economy is ads, man? By the way, ad break real quick. But I'm like, you're serving ads on your media platform and then you're taking the money from those advertisers and buying ads on another media platform? Like, it's just a money dishwasher, bro. Why don't you just run ads before Amazon Prime Video that says buy shit on Amazon? I don't know. It's probably more complicated than that. But I work in advertising. Stop blowing my shit up. I will say I've long been a proponent of the idea that advertising doesn't work. But I think it is naive, obviously. But I also encountered a specific example of it working on me. Saw an ad for McDonald's coffee. It said, we've changed our coffee recipe. We got a new cold brew. I said, next time I'm in McDonald's, I'm getting the cold brew, no doubt. And as long as it's morning time. Lock in, lock in. Get it twisted? If you lock in, you can do anything. Motherfucker. Get it twisted. Your actions impact nothing. Your fate is predetermined. The only thing that you can change is your reaction to it. Okay, lock in. Get it twisted. You can do anything you set your mind to. The world is a playground designed for you and only you to achieve your highest level ambitions. Nothing can stop you if you wait 90 minutes to wake up until you drink your first cup of coffee, nothing can stop you. If you duct tape your mouth when you fall asleep, nothing can stop you. Get it twisted. You are a pawn in a universe chess match. You mean nothing to God, if they even exist. You're a rounding error. You're 2 pennies on a Fortune 500 company's balance sheet. They don't care about you in the slightest. Get it twisted. Everybody gets what they deserve in this life. If you put in effort, you can achieve anything. Successful people are better people. Get it twisted. The circumstances surrounding your birth determine where you are going to go. Nothing else matters at all. Your own level of education, your attitude, your level of effort, your friends, your network, your business, your credentials. Motherfucker! By the way, someone said, when are you going to grow your hair? So this is an addendum to a story from maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. I was kind of growing my beard. And then I thought that, I have this electric trimmer that comes with a built-in guard. All you do is twist a knob on it, and then it shows you the millimeter length of hair that it will leave. So after I'd grown it out for maybe 2.5, 3 weeks, I wanted to trim the stragglers. I put the guard on 4 or 5, something like that. It was a buzz saw. Cut the hair clean off. And I said, I guess this shit just doesn't work. Was shaving yesterday, said, you know what, I got a nice little line here. Maybe I'll keep it up for just a little bit. Opened my bathroom drawer and found a bag that has the guard in it. That when you apply the guard to the razor and then you twist the knob, it clearly extends the guard further away than the blade. I was literally just twisting on that shit with pure hopium. There was no mechanism that would cause the hair to be left longer. So that's my bad. Sorry to the Philips Corporation. I wasn't familiar with your game. So I don't know. I like my little beard around this length. I might try to trim it here for a little bit, but definitely I'm going guardless on the head. I've come to terms with the fact that I don't think the horseshoe is the look. Not at 35. Maybe at 45 I can let a little horseshoe pop, but I think 35 is just a little too early. But why? Well, I feel like not a Costanza horseshoe, but a close crop horseshoe. Enough so you can see the hairline, but not enough that you could actually stroke the hair. Something dignified about it, something stately. But I still think, even though I'm old, I think I'm a little too young to wear it authentically. I would be wearing a costume right now. No, Tiger, I'm not an aesthetics guy. Tiger's got to clean that shit up, or he's got to get a lot better at golf. I know he's still way better than I am, but I'm just saying. I know he's gone through a lot of stuff. And his body's been through the ringer. But if he's gonna be mid at golf by PGA standards, he should clean that up. Hang on, hold. I gotta cough out some lung butter. Just hold. Isn't lung butter just phlegm? See, it's giving that guy on Twitter today who said, I'm finally publishing my dictionary of words that people only use in order to seem smarter than they are. And then when you open the Google Doc, it's actual words that have unique definitions that are important to use in conversation if you're trying to have some degree of specificity. I mean, dude said you can't use ontological. You know, I was actually proud of the internet that everybody was making fun of that document, because in like Internet 2006, that would have become like a style guide that could have determined the outcome of like incalculable amount of internet arguments. You would be like, well, you won the argument. Unfortunately, you use this trigger word that's in the dictionary for pseudo-intellectuals, which means, you know, you're just putting on airs. People nipped that shit in the bud this time, which I was very grateful for, as someone who loves to use a lot of synonyms. Don't use incalculable. Incalculable is a word that means it cannot be calculated. Unless something's actually infinite, you should just use a lot. NL, do you carry a knife? Yep. And in my house, I have many firearms. And it's booby-trapped to the gills. So don't try it, kid. Don't try it. You might just fucking get your beanie lit on fire by a blowtorch attached to a string connected to my doorknob. You might slip on some fucking black ice coming down the back steps. You might get shot in the cock with a pellet gun, or gaslit into thinking that a 70-year-old man's about to riddle you with bullets from his Tommy gun. You might get electrocuted until your skeleton shows through your damn skin. You might fall 2 stories through a gap in the floor, land fully on your back horizontal in a concrete basement, and then have a pound of fucking cement dropped on your head from 3 stories up. You might have a fucking paint can slung from a string, pendulumed out into the middle of your cerebral cortex. You might be waiting at a door with your ear to it in order to hear what's going on, and then you hear and then you start to run, but it's too late because the red tool case is already coming down the stairs and it blows the door off its hinges and then pancakes you against the wall. Who let this man talk? Kate, I'm home alone posting. Okay. Cold turkey, the glancing. Is honestly crazy how much I control your happiness. I am laughing. There's a smile on my face that I cannot wipe off. This is it? The ball in the ramp? That's determining whether you have a good or a bad day? You're just a feather adrift in the damn wind, brother. You got to plant your feet. NHL playoffs start this weekend. Damn true. My reaction, though, when the Canucks games are at 7 p.m., because the first 2 games are in Vancouver. Come on, bro. Some of us go to work in the morning. 7 p.m. Pacific time? Puck drop? Come. And you know that's before you get the anthem and the land acknowledgement. And then there's 2 anthems because we're playing an American team. Because it's game 1 of the playoffs, they're going to do like some shit on the Jumbotron that's going to be 10 minutes long. It's going to be like Connor Garland in the Bourne Identity or something like that. This shit's not going to drop till like 7:08. Might be asleep by then. They got to get the anthem out of the games. I honestly like it just because it's, I don't know, there's pageantry. I like the anthem being in the game. As long as the players stand up for it, am I right? I'm just joking, or whatever. They should, once a year, they should do Good Charlotte night and then play the anthem by Good Charlotte. If they ever do like emo night at the Canucks game, we ask you to rise, stand up from your seat, remove your hat if you're able, and join us for the singing of your national anthem. Yeah. Don't want to be just like you. See, what I'm saying is, this is the anthem, throw all your hands up. I don't know what else he says. How was Good Charlotte emo? Listen, motherfucker. It's pop punk, and they wear some eyeliner. Maybe it's not emo, but I don't know any emo songs called the anthem. And Sunny Day Real Estate's not playing Rogers Arena, bro. They're probably working like white-collar jobs in the Midwest right now. The bassist plays in the Foo Fighters. I didn't know what they were doing, honestly. I just thought Sunny Day Real Estate might have been one of those bands that was like influential in the 90s but never made it commercially, and then like entered the zeitgeist 10 years after they broke up, and their success led to them getting a lot of notoriety but very few record sales because everybody was just pirating Diary over and over. But I might be mistaken. I mean, I was like 4 when Diary came out, I think. You should try Adderall. This is me bragging, I think I'm past the point in my life where I like need a stimulant stronger than caffeine. If anything, I think if I'm entering a phase, I'm entering like a sedative phase. Well, yeah, really, really great pushing that time. Really good. Oh, good. Look at the fucking spin on this, Tim Wakefield. What am I supposed to do with this? Just friction. It's a lathe, man. I'm not going to have any fingerprints left. Okay, hold. Nah, I don't think I'm going to do ketamine. I don't think I'm going to do anything. But I'm definitely, ketamine wouldn't be on the list, I think. Why not? Well, I feel like whenever we talk about ketamine, I'm always like, isn't that the one that literally pokes irreparable holes in your brain? And then people are like, that's war on drugs propaganda. Yes, it does do that, but you're buying the propaganda. Yes, but hear me out. Hold. It's literally used for surgery. Yeah, but like, no disrespect, the anesthesiologist ain't coming home and like, I don't know, maybe he is, but he probably wouldn't recommend it to his patients. And they're like, hitting you up with the anesthetic, and then they're like, doing an orchidectomy, right? They're not like hitting you up with the anesthetic, and they're like, let's watch some fucking Ren and Stimpy or whatever. Let's go hide in the bathroom for 2 hours. What the hell is angel dust? Angel dust is PCP. I'm going to tell the same PCP story that I heard from our like don't do drugs class in middle school that I always tell. I think PCP has like the cops did more marketing for PCP than like dampening the enthusiasm for it. First, they called that shit angel dust. They should have called it like dookie dust or something like that, because angel dust makes it sound like it goes pretty hard. It makes it sound like it's a pretty good time. Then in our anti-drug classroom in the 6th grade, a police officer came in and told a story about how they got a call for like a domestic disturbance. And then when they got there, the dude was on PCP and they had to shoot him, which doesn't really make sense looking back, but they shot him like 8 times and he was still like trying to attack them. So they really made it seem like it basically turned you into like a superhero who was bulletproof. It wasn't Dare. Our program was called Race Against Drugs, and it was a bizarre melange of motorsports iconography and anti-drug information. I wouldn't call it like propaganda. A lot of the stuff that they said was true. I mean, like, there should be a war on, like, some of the drugs, for sure, man. Yo, Ravs, thank you for the raid. We're talking about the war on drugs. I was saying that the war on drugs gets a bad rap. Like, I know there's been negativity, but, like, we need to send some soldiers out there to deal with the crocodile problem. Like, that's a drug that we need to fight a war against. I don't think they needed to, like, spend so much money and blood fighting, like, weed. That one has been legal here for, like, 10 years, and it seems like there's been basically negligible negative consequences as a result. But crocodile, they gotta start locking in on the crocodile, man. What's crocodile? It's the one that like when you take it, you get holes in your arm. Also known as Ice-T voice, yeah. It's the most devastating drug that's ever been released. Kids on the street are calling it unicorn powder. It raises your IQ by 40 points. We have to stop it. They call it God juice. Never take it. Oh, man. Promise me, when you grow up, you'll never take God juice. They call it angel cum. It's the worst drug on the planet. What about Jenkum? Jenkum is not real, man. And it's the same way of not real that, like, niche fetishes are. It's real, but it's not, it's such a negligible proportion of the population interacting with it that it's not real. Yeah, it's like Five Guys. That's not real. It's like whenever people go, oh, fucking stapling your cock to your leg is a fetish. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not a fetish. That's Steve-O. That's one dude. It's a real thing. NL's so innocent. NL's so innocent. No, I just have like an understanding of like the human population size. One dude who can only come when he like traps the head of his penis in a 3-ring binder and closes it is not a fetish. That's trauma. Now, if like 100,000 people start, if it starts to show up in like HBO's shows and shit like that, that's a different story. You guys see that Caitlin Clark interview where he made a heart with his hands?
Hi, Caitlin. Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this.
You like that?
I like that you're here. I like that you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so.
Okay, well, let's start doing it to me and we'll get along just fine. So, question is.
And then she said, that's what I do to my family after every game. And then the reporter said, if you do it with me, then we're going to get along just fine, or something like that. Sorry, man. I didn't do it. It's just the intrusive thoughts took over, man. The voices won that battle. Oh, dude. He did an apology column. Well, he should, but like, it's just the spirits won that one, man. It was paywalled. That's still less insane than the British columnist who wrote the article about how the professor speaking at school made him so horny that he had to go have sex with a prostitute. Like, that is criminal insanity. Why would you... Doing it is bad enough, but then writing about it, that was one where I was like, what are you doing, man? You see the tweet about babies have advanced stats now? That was kind of a lighthearted Twitter one. Someone was like, I'm pretty sure I have the best baby, and then they post their baby's like sleep analytics. System baby, to be honest. It's true. If you put that baby in another house, I don't think they're getting the same stats. Honestly, it all comes down to the nursery, the conditions, the relative humidity. No, my baby is not a system baby. But she's also, her fucking WAS above replacement in the nighttime is real high right now. She's, honestly, if she was getting recruited to like a, college sleeping team, she would be like a 2-star recruit right now. Probably just on legacy, just on like last name. Otherwise, she'd be unrecruited. She'd have the red shirt at like a fucking Ivy League or something like that. It wouldn't be good. Last night was like the best I've slept in probably like 2 weeks. She went to bed at like 9:30, fell asleep at like 10:15, which is when I went to bed. And then I woke up at 11 to her like screaming and crying on the floor. Like, she was so upset. Like, Kate came out and was like, what's going on? And I was like, I don't know. She just started crying. And then we eventually, after like 15 minutes, surmised that like she had a bad dream. And then Kate was like, was it about mommy? And then our daughter nodded her head. And I was like, yes. Then I kind of like stood around and supervised for like 5 minutes with like 2 IQ because I had just been awakened from 21 minutes of restful sleep. And then I was like, they got it. And I went to bed. You don't need me to just stand here and watch you do it. I'm sure you're going to be. And a lot of times she says, Daddy. And then I'm like, you don't need to be here. There's no reason we both got to sack the body, I've started getting more sexual dreams recently. You didn't need to type that. There's no need to type that. Nobody really needs to. You should just enjoy it, honestly. Nobody needs to know it. Bro, I went out for dinner, walked my dog, and you're in the exact same place. Guess what? You went out for dinner, walked your dog, you're in the same exact place. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black, motherfucker. Who eats dinner at 11:50 a.m.? Night shift motherfuckers, when everybody starts talking about acceptable dinner times. Nobody ever remembers the night shift, guys. Saw it yesterday. We were all talking about, like, what's an acceptable wake-up time? Fucking sad sack shit in chat. Nobody remembers the night shift, guys. We remember you. It's just like the people with normal schedules are talking right now, okay? We have to This one's dedicated to the night shift guys. Oh, they hate nurses. We fucking don't hate nurses. We're just idiots talking about our own experience. I don't know who the fuck you are, man. I think working the night shift would suck ass. You have my respect for that. But I'm not like, not every single sentence is going to end with like, unless you work the night shift. Like, you're seen. You are valid. I was laughing. I mean, Apollo and I, we have different, I'm a little older than he is. I'm 35. He's been 27 for 8 years. And we have different lifestyles. I mean, kid changes your lifestyle for sure. But I was laughing yesterday when he said, like, I'll even give streamers a pass for waking up at noon. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? Publicly, sure, you can wake up whenever you want. I don't know your schedule. Privately, if you're like, I woke up at noon today, I would be like, you're fucking cooked, man. I'm not saying you have to wake up the same time as me, and there's lots of people that wake up earlier than me. But I got 7 hours and 15 minutes on you. I've lived half my fucking day by the time you woke up. You're cooked, man. If you're a streamer, I'll give you 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is normie sleeping. The maximum normie sleeping. I don't know any motherfuckers my age that I like speak to that are like, I woke up at noon yesterday. I would be like, really? What if you're hungover? I talk to these daycare dads. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, I had a little too much to drink last night. I woke up at 8:15. That's like a decadent sleep. 10 is like if I woke up at 10, even on a weekend, I would be like, I fucked up, like my day's over. I get that you're also going to bed later, but like it would fuck up. It might even fuck up like 2 days. But noon is crazy, man. 4 is insane. Like he's 100% right when he's saying some streamers are still waking up at 4 p.m. That's crazy. What about normie bedtime? I'm gonna go nuts on the table. The most normie bedtime is 11 p.m. 11 p.m. lights out sleep. I try to go to bed around 10:15 because I like to sleep, and also my sleep gets interrupted a lot. So if I have like a little extra cushion so I can still get like 6.5, 7.5 hours, that's nice. But I feel like the normie bedtime window is 9:30 to 12. If you go to bed at 9:15, I'm like, that's almost a little too early. 12 is too late for me, but I do think it's within the realm of normalcy. And normal wake up, you okay, buddy? Normal wake up, 5 to, on a weekday, 5 to 7:30? 6 to 8? Okay, I'll settle for 6 to 8. 5 is insane. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing it. So, like, obviously, I'm biased. But, like, 5 seems normal to me. Oh, I know. I get up at 5:45. So I'm taking a little luxurious sleep. If you're up before the sun, it's too early. No, man, you got to be up to perceive the sun coming up. I'm actually getting pissed that, like, we got so much more daylight. Because now, when I hop on the Peloton, the sun's already peeking through. I don't feel like as much of a fucking gangster. Like, as I'm pedaling, I can see the sun starting to peek through the window. And I'm like, what the hell, bro? I missed the whole winter of, like, first 40 minutes are, like, pure darkness. Okay, go to hell. Go to hell. I mean, we gotta stop. Like, literally, we have to get ready for Jackbox. I'm going to freeze it right here. It's going to be a horrible thing to come back to. I'm going to be, like, mid-collapse when I come back, but... Okay, slash marker me. Sisyphus.
So this is the one where you
on my way.
are typing a thing and then someone else gets to like type while you're typing and like fuck it up?
Yeah.
Yes.
The first time we played it, I found it extremely irritating. But maybe that's just because I didn't like people deleting my stuff. Maybe that's the game. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just still going through phases.
That's fine. You're the leader whenever you wish.
I've settled on breasts.
Okay.
Me, when my therapist asked me to name the most erotic part of a woman's body.
Uh-huh. I don't know what kind of therapy you're going to, but okay. Excuse me?
During the countdown, you'll have a few seconds to place your cursor. Choose wisely.
Are we supposed to collaborate here?
The other
No, you're
team
supposed to
is
fuck with
writing?
each other and just
3, 2, 1.
What?
you're supposed to type. None of you are typing. Oh, there we go.
I'm a little bitch, little piece of shit. Oh my god.
All out of jokes? Try a free suggestion on your device.
Oh, okay. Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
This is stupid, right?
It told me I'm out of characters.
Well done,
You
guys.
have written?
I'm on my phone, man.
Here. J less than 300. I'm your bitch, a little piece of shit. I am going to make one guzzle.
He's reading it.
Anyway, I'm going to shoot why your wife a gun if you ever text me. Why you have RJNP.
So true.
Oh, true.
What's your personality types? I'm RJNP.
Ow, as much as I
I'm
love
RJD2.
all of that, there are clearly
Oh,
some
okay.
standouts. I want the other group to look at your device now and tell them to select a few words as your favorites.
Nelson likes.
Nelson's a damn freak.
Kaki want boing boing.
Let's start with.
Can't get rid of Nelson.
What the fuck did you just say?
You don't know Kaki want boing boing?
I do not.
Have at it.
Oh, there's no
Need a hint?
backspace. Yeah.
Try one of the suggestions on your device.
Better call
That's bad for me. I
Saul
typo a
and
lot.
Owen, please.
These
You
are
guys
like
could
the
get-
texts I used to get from my mom when she used speech to text.
Excuse me? She was talking about.
What was she doing with her hands?
I don't know, probably driving, if I had to guess.
What happens if I hit tap me?
Why are we still on Nelson? Can we
Yeah,
get some
Nelson,
new
fuck off,
prompts?
freak.
I'm for it.
Fix it, please.
What?
Oh, they
Okay.
put the old word in.
Yep.
Feels like you're working
Uh-huh.
through something here.
Ready to boom all our knees?
Ryan.
He's taking all the words.
Ready to boom all over knees. Knees nuts. Come boom. Ready to come boom.
Or what have you. Actually, wow.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Maybe the game's good.
Oh,
I am a butt fucking freak.
Who knew one
Office
butt
talking
could make
about
it so much
big
better?
old bonzer to strokey and shooty wherever exclamation mark, comma, nuts or what have you will spank.
Dude, that's the
God
best
damn.
part.
that's
man.
pretty good.
That was pretty
You
good.
know what's
Oh,
up. Time to pick
strokey
those
and
good
shooty
slash
wherever.
bad words.
I really like Bonzer.
Bonzer.
Some nice
Ryan's
little
playing the
writing
game,
here.
right? Ryan.
Well,
took
Ryan
all the
wrote all those words. Justin was the one who added the E.
Yeah.
The Bonzer.
Bonzer, strokey, shooty.
Bonzer.
Alright, fine. You want nasty? I'll show you nasty. You can regret this.
Let's go right the nastiest shit of all
Nelson
time.
loves this shit.
This is all
Nelson ain't got a type. He's into bad bitches.
Green plan.
I fucked it up already. I put two E's.
all out of jokes. Try a free suggestion on your device.
Oh. I forgot there's no backspace.
This has to be the craziest game to play with your coworkers at Jackbox night.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm going to go to the store and buy some bananas.
I can't find Greg Plant Palm emoji but yeah, because I thought I can't wait to get
He did
cheese
say
while
Greg
you
Plant.
talked. Hey Nelson, wanna be the potato tomato to my mozzarella?
The potato tomato.
Grieg plant.
Shit looked like a damn
Now
Hawaiian
take all of them
volcano.
and pick your favorites.
I don't know if it leaves a lot to discuss between the rounds, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, really? All of those?
I'm very hungry right now.
Do you want some Greg plant?
Yeah.
That was just one
Check
round.
that scoreboard.
Well, first of 20 rounds. That's wild.
Oh, no.
Fair
They give
price
us
for the
Nelson
worst
again, I
test
swear to
I've
God.
ever seen. Back to it.
I think we're gonna be talking to Nelson. Again.
No.
I think we're fucking with Nelson.
Let's put a nail in this coffin.
What a
Who
fit.
is our
Your
next
PC cannot
victim?
handle these cuts.
What are you, dude? It looks great on my screen.
Oh.
Oh my god. Did he just refer to himself in the third person?
Nelson's feeling a little
Access
stuck.
Greg plan.
Remember, you're friends with me,
God.
not
Jesus
with each
Christ. Justin knows just what to add to
Just
words to
putting-
make them better.
The words better.
Oh.
Bootsy Sniffins is really good. Beefo!
Both for me, ma.
Fuck you, TBH. This is not my
Hey, you
native
put my
Latin
name in there?
language.
What the heck?
Your acts of sexual kindness
A
like
mouth
cookie blood
for-
plant parmesan malt for me more. Maybe a little putsy sniffins if you can handle my scorned beefo slishizzle faux rizzle.
Alright.
Damn.
That's a good one.
Terrible, magnificent effort.
Scorned
Now get your
beefo.
vote on.
Pootsy Sniffin sounds like a.
That was really good. I didn't do it.
Ridiculous.
She kind of sounds like a Star Wars dude talking.
Real friends right on the same
Maybe a
words.
little pootsy sniffing so if you can handle my scorned beefo slices over Rizzo. Solo. Club shitto.
Oh shit up.
Greek plant parmesan bowl for Mima Skywalker.
What the
Ooh.
fuck?
Now make it extraordinary.
What is this? Fucking the rap battle game?
You should be able to shoot a missile at the other person to lock their keyboard for 10 seconds.
Yes. Or like fix words so like they can't change the word.
More madness. Keep at it.
Ah,
I
Jiro!
gloomed.
Jiro! Oh, he caps everything.
Oh, that's not
What's
words.
inside? What?
So stupid.
You should be Y-maxing.
Oh.
Learned.
Anytime. I learned it all from Flack Blag, who is a great down under kisser Nelson. We don't have much time. Check under your chair. There should be a key. Look me under this painting in the living room and unlock the safety. What's inside the
Oh.
I have
This one's
The-
fucked, man.
feelings about this. Time to make your final selection.
Glurn!
3x unlocked, 4x safety.
Pencils down.
Yep,
You can all
yep.
win, but
No, I don't want cheap
unfortunately,
viewers.
that's not how any of this works.
Is it over?
I think so.
I hope so.
I only
That's not a
learned how to
bad
play
one.
in the last round. I need more time.
Wow!
Oh my god.
I'll be sending you my phone bill.
Parm back and
Back arm
forth.
forth.
Holy.
I feel like it's missing something, and I don't know what.
I feel like it's not bad.
It's
It would be
not.
nice if it had more topics. It sucks that it's one topic for 2
Yeah.
rounds or 3
Yeah.
rounds.
TKO.
TKO 2.
Ghibli!
Ghibli.
Good morning, Chib.
Hey, bud.
A little
Good code.
bug crawls into your room, but you sense he has a nice aura, so you don't squash him. That's me, bro. I'm the bug.
Aw, you're my favorite bug.
Saved a bug from a shower the last night. Man.
Chib Nation.
I don't know who this is,
Mouth
but I'm gonna be
Nation.
How you guys seen this shirt business?
The picture you're drawing is going to be a
It's
shirt.
gonna be on a shirt.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to draw a picture of a shirt.
Oh my.
Shirt with a shirt on it!
That's gonna go so hard. That's gonna go so hard.
Did what I could. Did what I could.
Just begging for
Yeah, me too. Who
Ditto.
the fuck? Someone drew a triangle, bro.
I got the shirt on the
Pyramid,
shirt.
that's a pyramid.
You really did draw a triangle.
It's really like it's a
It's a
tetrahedron.
pyramid.
It's a pyramid.
It's a very skewed pyramid.
Sorry.
The one on the right goes pretty hard.
Not that hard, though. The other one is pretty good.
I'm not gonna fault you for being given a triangle.
You can rotate through. You can rotate through. You didn't have to pick a triangle.
Dude, I drew the one on the right's the fucked up. I drew this. What the hell?
I think you get points for it. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Bro, who drew Zoop?
It's also really good.
It was me.
Oh, that's sad, man. Not the drawing, you having to call it out like that.
I know.
That's my drawing end slope. You know?
But you're trying to get but you're trying to get your cringe down, right?
Dude, it's Zoop.
What?
Oh.
What?
Yeah, mine's just better.
I drew Zoop. That I lost the Zoop. I know how Ghibli feels. Wait, what? I got two of the same drawing, man.
Toilet team?
You got toilet team too?
No, could get good luck. Something at
I got toilet team and toilet team, but it says piss season underneath it. Oh. Okay, listen.
Oh wow.
Just so I'm allowed back into the country, I'm picking the one on the other side.
How do
That's-
I keep losing?
that's
with such good
crazy.
shirts? I am so mad.
This is crazy.
I'm so mad.
If I lose to my own shirt and quote, bro, I swear to God.
I'm just noticing
Y'all,
something though.
y'all, I think we got 1 billion votes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got hacked.
I think you should still try the thing. That
Oh, then I gotta go through my damn Authy, man. It's,
no, yeah, it's fair. Fuck that.
I
Only
lose to
takes
my
like 2
own
seconds.
shirt and quote, dude. That's all me. I gave that to you. My shirt wasn't even up there. Like, did they forget about me?
Who takes it all?
Do I come in the round 2? Oh yeah.
Your favorite, and keep on voting until the power bar of your favorite choice
Wait.
is full.
Wait, am I just? Did they kill me?
No, that's a little example.
Go.
It seems like an insane way to do this.
Just everyone tapping aggressively on their devices. It seems to be doing nothing.
Some of
by the
us had rheumatoid arthritis,
I wanna
Jack.
keep
So I'm gonna
tapping. I
make a
hate the
forum post
tapping.
about this.
Aw, fucking Zoop is killing poop.
Yeah,
I'm
I
changing
know,
my
trying to vote
allegiance.
for poop. I'm going for poop.
Like, I should give up? My team is losing.
I could see so many dads wearing that shirt on the right.
Right?
Yeah, all you need is something on it that says Eddie Bauer.
Your champion.
Hell, you got against Eddie Bauer.
Wait, bro, the second round, my shirt wasn't even in the fucking thing at all, bro.
Get one?
That's how bad it was.
We hit the club.
What the fuck? This game is lost,
Oh, you press and
man.
hold instead of tap.
What the fuck?
Wow.
GG.
Which one was your shirt, Jim?
Zoop crossed out the Z with an S, NYPD fundraiser.
That was in there, man. That was in there.
It was in there.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I deleted the forum post.
Oh, dude.
It's right there. I'm scrolling down. It lost to Metallica World Tour 2024.
I bought all of these, and I'm gonna donate them to a charity shop. So, like, someone that's like, "Oh, I need affordable clothing," is gonna have to buy Joe Rogan toilet team.
Piss season, yeah.
Get busy.
I mean, I have one movie quote.
I'm Ant-Man.
Nah,
We both typed
we
it,
all typed
Justin.
that shit.
All three of us
Yeah.
typed it.
Oh, yeah.
What? I can't remember what he says.
I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro, who just fucking went ham?
Yeah,
I know it's a
me.
league of their own. But
I've never heard of
wait,
this
was I
movie,
guessing
no
the
clue.
quote or the movie?
I owned this on VHS.
The quote.
The quotes.
Oh,
the
okay.
quotes.
I fucking hate movie trivia, man. I hate it.
This is a good one. You should see this one.
Oh, that's right.
It's got some of your favorite actors in it. Rosie O'Donnell,
Great piss
Madonna.
Crazy good piss humor in that movie.
He does take a really long
take
piss.
a long piss.
Just
In
a
the
super
dugout,
long
yeah.
piss.
Heavy piss.
I would have got it if it was High School Musical.
We're all in this together.
Together.
Look at this motherfucker. Oh shit.
Wait, you should show your kid High School Musical trilogy.
It comes on when I tell Spotify to play Disney songs. That song coming on is my cue to restart the playlist because we've gone too deep.
No, it's no, don't. I'm reacting like I'm the one that was listening to it and you turned it off.
No, not no, no.
Stop! I was listening to it.
No.
Get up and take a shit. You shit your
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shit your pants.
You're shitting your pants. I can smell the shit coming out of your ass.
What are you talking about, man?
No, not now, no.
Demetrius, get off the game, go to the bathroom, and take a shit. Now.
Hey.
Bathroom and shit now. Go to the bathroom and take a shit. I can smell you. Get off.
Hey,
Go to the bathroom.
Get out.
Go to the bathroom. I can smell you shitting yourself. Get up and go to the bathroom. Now.
No.
Get
No.
up and go to
No.
the bathroom.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go to the bathroom. You're shitting yourself.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go to the bathroom. You're shitting yourself.
Not yet. No.
I will rip
No.
everything apart. I swear to God. Go to the bathroom.
Not yet.
You're
no.
shitting yourself.
Not yet.
You're shitting yourself. Poop is coming out of your fucking
Hey.
asshole.
No,
Go to the bathroom.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go.
On my slices.
Which one of you is taking a shit and then fucking flush the toilet?
Oh, absolutely disgusting.
I'm okay with Malf getting these points.
It wasn't me.
And don't forget all the trouble we got into.
Why does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit?
That's what me.
Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting.
Is this shit from Love Island or something?
Which one of you
seen
took a
that?
shit?
I haven't seen
Which
it.
one of you
Took a
took a
shit.
shit in the toilet without flushing?
Disgusting.
Sure, Lloyd. Just which one of you took a shit in the toilet without flushing? It wasn't me. It was fucking one of yous.
Oh, man.
I can't believe you haven't seen that.
I can't believe you haven't seen either of them.
I can't believe I own the whole fucking wheel and I didn't get spun, bro.
Malf
Malf's
got
getting
all
lit
the
up.
points. Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
Damn, yeah, you didn't
How
get
have
shit
you
right.
not seen that, Ryan?
I think I don't need to anymore.
That
Well,
is-
it was fucking one of yous.
It is really funny.
That's it's classic. The other one I think is a kid playing like Mafia or something. Or like
I think the
GTA
Mafia is
or
just
something.
overlaid footage, but it was it was a dude playing a game and he was pooping himself, and the mother was like, "You're shitting yourself."
I can smell the shit coming out of your ass. No, Mom, no.
That was me, bro. Like, I can't lie. That's some shit I would have done.
Jim, do you have to poop?
All the time.
Papa's nightmare.
I
Papa's nightmare.
Nightmare.
Queen Gambit, Queen Anya Taylor-Joy, dude. Oh my god.
Wow!
Corey!
Let's go.
Well, I got 11s.
He knew that. Nuts.
No, come on.
You did this.
Dude, Boy
jokes that
Scout
Leo
teacher,
made, man.
these nuts.
Ah,
Got him.
that's good.
Roll it.
Oh.
Yesterday, so you're
I know.
Stop. He
I've never
doesn't
seen
need
this.
more points.
Oh, I never seen this.
Oh, I've seen it, but I don't remember it. Ah, you big dumb combat bits. Yep. Oh, I'm thinking of the Miley Cyrus song.
I have no fucking
Wait, are
clue.
these things she hates or things she likes? I'm so
That you haven't seen the
confused.
movie. The last thing
complicated,
she
you know?
hates is that she doesn't hate any of the things, not even a little bit, not even at all.
Well, also, sometimes you can hate something positive about a person because you don't want to actually like them, but you hate how much you like them.
Jealousy.
Ryan might have fucked me, so I picked all the good ones.
That's, I think, correct.
Oh, that's exactly what you said.
Because you know they're bad for you, and you don't want to like them, but
I
you
forgot
date
about
them.
the boots.
That's fucking embarrassing,
It's
dude.
so embarrassing, man. Like, this isn't even an important movie in any way.
Bro, it's a classic.
Classic?
The 10 Things I Hate About You. No, it's from like 1999. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I was probably 3 when I watched
Julia Stiles, Heath Ledger.
Oh, good. This is to make everyone look stupid. Oh, easy.
Oh, Polo.
Is it?
There's 4, right?
I have no idea, man.
I think there's
Fuck it
6.
in, bro.
I think there's 4 and then 2 transition
I think
phases.
there's this many. I think there's 8.
You don't know how lucky you are you can say that number without people laughing at
believe
you,
there's
Ryan.
8.
Is the correct answer.
He's right.
You forgot
This-
the quarters, man. You forgot the quarters.
This guy
knew
is
it was an
obsessed
even
with the
number.
moon. I forgot about that part.
Waxing gibbous, waning gibbous, waxing crescent, waning crescent, quarter, quarter, full new.
Bro,
I'm
why don't
gonna
you
wax my gibbous.
Gibbous these nuts.
Oh shit, dude.
Me and Malf are gonna wax our gibbous.
You fucker game. He already has the points.
The way I don't hate you a little bit, the way you lie, brag about volunteering at an animal shelter, your dumb combat boots, the way you cut your hair, the way you talk to me.
Okay, some big spins here. Some big spins. We can bring this one back.
This is spicy one.
Come on, Mal.
Big spins. We can bring this one back.
Come on, Mal.
Come on, Mal.
Wow!
Wait, is he in?
Bro!
Me.
He's gonna spin. He gets the first spin. Mouth, do you win on the first spin?
Does he win on the
Yes,
first
I
spin?
think I do.
Put your back into it.
He fucking did.
He did.
Holy.
What the fucking Christ is happening, bro?
The perfect amount of pepper too on that spin.
I mean, it was dead center.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just asking the wheel that?
Yeah, man. It's a big old sun. How does it bathe?
Okay.
I think
I guess no is the answer.
Yeah, I think
a
it's a
little mud
no.
bath. A little mud bath will do you.
Got a dirty son.
Oh, that's a quick sandbag.
I'm mad.
I should have won earlier. I should have got all sorts of points in round 2, man, and I didn't get any.
What are the 8 taxonomic categories?
Ryan.
Does
You
that
better
mean?
get this right.
Oh, this is so easy.
My scientific
Is it?
name is
1, 2. Well, I think we've had this one before. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. She really make it
She's all
hard.
6s and 7s.
Am I crazy? Or did it
Shat
put
on a
5
turtle.
of them in a row?
What do I know about being
No, you're wrong.
It did.
I think
Not
it
in
did.
order,
It
but
did
it
put
did.
5 of them in a row.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why did
5
it
of
do
them.
that?
I thought you said 8 in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my
What?
boot.
Donkey Kong plays
Division is in
cool
one?
or fun games, sir.
A phylum? Oh no.
You get 3,000 points for getting it right.
Here's my
Yep.
You're just learning how the game works.
Oh!
This is bullshit.
This is so bullshit. I haven't read this since I was
Fuck.
4 years old, man.
I don't know what this is.
It's a book.
I'm in.
Am I trying to give
I
a
got
real
one.
answer?
I fucking this shit
got
is locked in, man.
Fuck.
No
I
idea.
don't care. I don't care. I'm pissed. I'm so mad, actually.
I know it was written
Well-
by Eric Carle.
So
That's
true.
about it.
Caterpillars actually shouldn't eat chocolate because it kills them.
Well, in the story, he gets a tummy ache. So
Oh. Hey, you
Malf,
just
you got
gave
one
them an
there.
answer.
Yeah.
I've not read this one. It's on my
I
wish list.
remember.
didn't you do a speed run where you read it?
Oh fuck, I did, man.
Oh, it's over for me.
Me too.
Aw.
Yay!
Oh, not cottage cheese?
Man, it was just all the.
I
normal
thought
things.
one
Probably should've
one
got that
spoonful
right.
of cottage cheese was like weird enough.
No, he eats through a regular piece of cheese, like a piece of Swiss cheese.
I can't lose. I got too many slices.
No, no.
Ooh, power slice. Rare.
Oh, he's a power slice. He's gonna put him up to like 19 grand.
I won the first game, so
Just give me any. Let me
set.
steal. Is it a fucking rainbow wheel?
Where's my slice owner at?
Is it rainbow wheel?
Oh shit!
I only have one slice on this bitch.
One slice.
I only need one spin. I only need one spin.
Oh
All right.
my god!
It's a fun rainbow wheel, guys.
Spin it! Keep spinning it, you damn coward! No, 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 not like this. You got the most squares, bro. Spin it. We get so few rainbow wheels.
We don't like you right now.
Oh, this is crazy. I just put a curse on you. You will never win the winner's wheel.
He's reading the instructions on how to put a screw in the Billy book.
Curse lifted. Curse lifted.
Keep going.
Lifted the curse. I have lifted the curse on you. You will win.
What? No, recursed.
It seems like little spin works for this, doesn't it?
No. Fuck you. You got cursed. Remember?
I got cursed.
You're cursed.
It takes a day to wear. It takes a day to get taken off.
Dude, don't do it. Don't do it.
I got so many. You gotta give me more, man.
Hit me, please.
That's not
You
me.
gotta be shitting me. Okay.
Holy cow!
Bro can't read the wheel at all, man.
Is Discord dying?
No, Ryan.
I think it was just Ryan.
What? I'm chilling, bro.
Apollo sounds robo to me.
So do you.
Okay, maybe it's everyone.
I hate Canadians.
What?
Oh no, we're on blast. We're on blast.
This is easy, bro.
That one's easy.
The left ones to the right ones.
That one's
This
easy.
is a problem.
I recognize this name. What does she do? She does this? No.
That's her.
What is that?
I'm the least misogynist.
No,
I
you're
clicked
just
wrong.
the most online.
Oh, dude, I didn't get any wrong, bro. Let's go.
What does she do? Oh, she does that.
5 seconds to prove you're not misogynist.
You telling me this bro knows more phases of the moon than women athletes?
I feel like I had 6, and that's respectable.
Guys, I wouldn't
Chisley.
know if it was men either.
Name 5 men. Name 5 men.
Google. I don't know. Fuck
Yes!
I thought you were gonna say
Oh,
Obama's
yeah.
wife's husband.
That's a gimme.
Tap the answers that fit and totally go.
That's a gimme.
Ouch, my brain.
Okay, this is harder than I thought.
Why am I afraid of the bees?
This
This
is way
one's
harder
not
than I thought.
scary.
I didn't
Oh,
realize.
I know that one for sure.
Son of a bitch.
I'm hitting submit. I feel good about that.
I don't fucking know this shit at all, man.
Why I'm afraid of bees is real.
can be murder.
The dude turns into a bee in that one. I remember it.
Well, I'm afraid of bees is 100% real. But I didn't recognize a lot of these. I didn't like that.
Oh,
Never mind,
it's the abominable snowman one. Not the killer snowman.
I had
Abominable
literally like
snowman.
50 of these books. I hope I would do good.
If you read these, you're childish.
He's right.
Oh, because you're a child.
It's true. Yeah,
I was
true.
a child. Oh, me spin
know
first.
me.
Me spin first.
I've selected you to spin first.
Fuck! I actually didn't even mean the baby spin there. I like misclicked.
Cowardice.
Misclicked. Misclicked. Centripetal.
Unwinnable.
Oh, it's a loss. Sorry, Corey.
Oh.
Spoke too soon.
Congrats. Psychology because I
Disgusting.
wanted you to win. Because I know what winning is like. It feels great.
What do you guys want to finish with?
Yokobo?
Yes!
Yoko.
That was a
my name
password,
is
right?
Yoko.
My physical.
Yep.
Sorry. I was thinking of something.
Was it cheese sauce on tippy toes?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
What?
What do you guys want to finish with? Oh, the epic boob job, please, ma'am.
Oh,
The epic boob job.
epic boob job, please, ma'am. Elon
Thank
Musk
you.
at the whorehouse.
Whoa! There's other names for it, bro.
I had to pick something that had like a certain cadence to make the joke work.
Get me in there, dude. Oh.
Great.
Remember to say
I
your
need a Max
catchphrase.
joke. My family is like John Travolta. When we get together, it's like Battlefield Earth.
3%.
Fuck no! God damn it! The fucking okays!
No, it wasn't bad.
I'm so dumb, I thought gamers were marginalized. Whoa! He's going there, bro. Holy.
Which comedian won that face-off?
They're not anymore, right? Because Stellar Blade's coming out?
Yeah.
The hell's that?
You'd like it.
What the fuck?
That's good, that's good.
And
You got him.
credit to you.
My doctor said I have a bad case of the puddles. Because I keep letting the poopies drip out my poot hole.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck! Oh no, and it's gonna win.
Please don't let it win.
Northernlion looks like a cross between a dad and a bald ass bitch.
Oh, it's gonna win, dude.
I gave up. This game.
So quick. It went so quick.
It was instant, man.
Brutal.
This is like when the polls close in Oklahoma and they announce that the Republican won the state like a second later on CNN. Marriage is a lot like riddles. Thy one whom consumes eats directly from the source.
Fuck me.
I like my friends like I like my shits together. Okay.
God damn.
I finished both of my jokes like 10 seconds. I don't know what happened.
That was really fucking good.
Who voted?
That was I voted Ghibli.
I call my bedroom the truck stop because only big sweaty men are allowed. It's not. Women are allowed in the truck stop, man.
Yeah. There are women truckers.
The dude's never been to a truck stop.
I went to the Flying J once. I have more throws up than touchdowns.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
man.
How do you type that?
That's crazy.
Okay.
Marriage is a lot like riddles. It gets smaller the more of it there is.
What?
Huh.
I don't get it, brother.
Thanks for the
Which
points.
version do you like best?
Or maybe not.
You want to explain yourself, Ryan?
Okay, his was objectively a better riddle than mine, but like no one was getting it, and I didn't want to say that like it was actually just a riddle.
My riddle was too good, man.
How does it feel, Ryan? How
It's a
does it
fucking
feel? How does it
hole
feel?
or something.
How does it feel?
That's
How does it
not a
feel?
riddle, though. Oh my god.
When I was a kid, we didn't have a Coke Zero can. We had Coke One Does.
Stop.
Fuck. Come on.
I'll take it. I'll
I
take
thought
it.
it was pretty good.
Okay.
My doctor said I have a bad case of the puddles.
No, no.
Because I ain't got no damn pud.
The pudless.
The pudless, yes.
Pudless. He's French.
Come on.
Oh, but poo hole.
I understand.
That joke has swept twice.
I understand.
Because I keep letting the poopies drip out my poot hole. It's gonna lead him to victory.
Oh, I'm genuinely sorry.
Holy man.
Oh, it was close though.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Damn.
I can't believe he got 4,000 points from my pooties keep falling out of my poot hole.
That was the joke of the day.
That's
Pretty
crazy.
good.
Oh man.
Then the boys took up and took all of my corn. Sheriff John Stone, why don't you leave him alone? Yeah. This is the worst trip I've ever been on. So, a guy in the Beach Boys who just repeats what the last guy said, but deeper. Come on, the John B. See how the main sail. That's me. What are you talking about? You don't know Pet Sounds, bro? You don't know, like, they say I got brains, but they ain't doing me no good. I wish they could. No, I'm clicking the damn button then. Have a good weekend.
Yo, man, open up.
Yo!
Open up, man.
What do you want, man?
My girl just caught me.
You let her catch you?
I don't know how I let this happen.
With who?
The girl next door, you know.
Man!
I don't know what to do.
Say it wasn't you!
Alright. Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Why you fucking me out while your pillar? Let's pass her and a witness for the king of pillar. You better watch your back before she turns into a killer. Let's review the situation, you get caught in her. To be a true player, you have to know how to play. If she say it, I convince her day. Never been to a word when she say. And she claims how well you tell her, baby, no way.
But she caught me on the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
Wasn't me.
She even caught me on camera.
Wasn't me.
Saw the marks on my shoulder.
Wasn't me.
Heard the words that I told her.
Wasn't me.
Heard the scream getting louder.
Wasn't me.
She stayed until it was over. I need to find the low part. Yeah, she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. I had tried to keep her from what she was about to see. Why should she believe me when I told her it wasn't me?
Thank you know that you're really out of sex. Take a low flex. A bloody hell's a favorite complex. Sis, believe me, better change your specs. You know she's a go bring a whole heap of things from the past. And all the better is to know low-fi math. Quick fun goes to know how to talk. But if you ask a gun, you know you better run fast.
But she caught me on the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
Wasn't me.
Caught me on. Someone said he sounds like Batman on drugs. It got me so
Wasn't
good.
me. It's not me.
She stayed until it was over.
It's not me.
Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. Gonna tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. I've been listening to your reason, it makes no sense at all. We could tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. You may think that you're a player, but you're completely lost. And so I sing, honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. That was incredible, Sips. Thank you.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I was hoping I would have one Shaggy part, though. Turns out it didn't matter too much. Whether or not I could do the Shaggy voice or not.